Welcome students. In today's class we shall be discussing about a topic under inventory control known as economic order quantity. A very important topic from examination point of view. So it's a must read and you should understand the concept as it can help you to score good marks. So what is economic order quantity? This technique is used to find out how much of the inventory is to be ordered. So it helps to find out how much of the inventory is to be ordered. It helps to find out how much of the inventory is to be ordered. The correct quantity to buy is the quantity at which the ordering cost and inventory carrying cost will be minimum. So now let us understand what is the correct quantity. How we can measure that the given quantity to be ordered is a correct one. So we will have to measure the ordering cost and the inventory cost which will be minimum for this. Number 1, ordering cost, and number 2, inventory carrying cost. They should be minimum. Now both of these should be minimum for the correct quantity. Now how to measure this minimum cost? Now to measure this minimum cost, we have many methods. First of all, let us understand what is the ordering cost. Now what is the ordering cost? Ordering cost consists of the cost of paperwork. It is the cost of paperwork involved in placing an order, such as paper cost, typing cost, posting, filing. So these all come under the category of ordering cost. It also includes the cost of the salaries of staff involved in this work. So the cost incidental to placing an order like follow-up, receiving, inspection, the ordering cost is more or less fixed. The inventory carrying cost, on the other hand, consists of items like rent of storage, cost of insurance cost for the storage, salaries of the storekeeper, pilferage, wasted, so etc. These all come under the category of inventory carrying cost. Now how to determine the economic order quantity? Now there are various methods of determination of economic order quantity. Now we shall be studying the methods to determine EOQ. EOQ stands for economic order quantity. It stands for economic order quantity. The first method is tabular method. The first method used to determine the economic order quantity is tabular method. Now how this is measured, the tabular method? A tabular arrangement of data relating to the items of material helps in determination of an approximate economic order quantity. For this we will have to take an example. So I shall be writing the example for this. For example, the order cost is rupees 10. The inventory carrying cost is rupees. The inventory carrying cost is 10% of the rupee value. It is 10% of rupee value. Now how shall we calculating the rupee value? It is given. The rupee value is equal to rupees 1000. The rupee value is equal to rupees 1000. Now suppose the item was ordered once in a month. If the item is ordered every month, then order cost will be 12 into rupees 10. See here, the order cost is mentioned rupees 10. So a total of rupees 120 will be the order cost. So if they are purchased every 2 months, the ordering cost will be 60, because total 6 orders will be placed. So accordingly we can calculate. Now is how to calculate the annual carrying cost. Now annual inventory carrying cost. Now to calculate the annual inventory carrying cost, it is 10% of the rupee value. See, it is 10% for the rupee value. 10% of rupee value. Rupee value is rupees 1000. So if the order is placed every month, total 12 orders will be placed. So 1000 divided by number of orders placed. So roughly it would be around rupees 8, or we can say 8.33. So it is around rupees 8.33. So by this we can calculate the order for the ordering cost or the annual inventory cost for number of orders being placed. So if there are total 6 orders placed, that is, now the next scenario is, if the item is ordered every 2 months. Now after every 2 months the order is placed, the number of orders will be 6. So a total of 6 orders will be placed. So then order cost will be 6 into 10, that is rupees 60, and inventory carrying cost will be 10% of the annual of the rupee value divided by number of orders. The number of orders are 6, so it is around roughly 16.6. So these were the two scenarios. Now let us prepare a table for this. Now to understand how to prepare the table, you must first draw 4 columns. In the first column you must write number of orders per year, that is number of orders per year. For the next column it is annual ordering cost, the annual ordering cost. For the third one it is annual inventory carrying cost, and the last one is total annual cost. That is the total annual cost. So now let us see. The first column is number of orders per year. The second column is annual order cost. The third column is annual inventory carrying cost, and the total annual cost will be a sum of annual ordering cost and annual ordering cost and annual inventory carrying cost. It will be 2 plus 3. So now let us see the different scenarios that come into place. First is if a single order is placed every month. So a total of 12 orders will be placed in an year with an annual ordering cost of 120. See here, the order cost per order is rupees 10. So the annual ordering cost will be 120. Now after calculating the annual inventory cost, it comes to be around 8.33. We had already discussed it. See here how to calculate the annual inventory cost. And then the total annual cost will be the sum of annual ordering cost and annual inventory carrying cost. So it is around 128.33 rupees. So similarly, we can calculate if an order is placed every 2 months. So a total of 6 orders will be placed, annual ordering cost 60, annual inventory carrying cost will be 16.66, and total annual cost will be 76.6. So see here the difference. If the order is placed every 2 months, you may note the difference. Now next case scenario will be if the order is placed every 3 months. So a total of 4 orders can be placed if an order is placed every 3 months. The annual ordering cost will be rupees 40. Annual inventory carrying cost will be 25, and a total of 65 rupees will be the total annual cost. See, the total annual cost had further decreased. Now in fourth case, if an order is placed every 4 months, so a total of 3 orders will be placed in a year. Annual ordering cost will be rupees 30. Annual inventory carrying cost will be 33.33 rupees. And total annual cost will be 63.33. So if an order is placed every 2 months, if an order is placed every 6 months, so total of 2 orders will be placed. Annual ordering cost will be 20, annual inventory carrying cost will be 50. So the total annual cost will be rupees 70. See here, there is an increase in the total annual cost. Now the table has changed. There is an increase in the annual ordering cost, in a total annual cost. Now comes the last case, which is if a single order is placed every year. Annual ordering cost will be rupees 10, annual inventory carrying cost will be rupees 100, and the total annual cost will be 110. It had further increased. So from above values we can easily identify that if an order is placed every 4 months, see this, the darkened area, this is our best choice. If the order is placed every 4 months, a total of 3 orders will be placed, thus leading to the minimum annual cost. So through this we can calculate that if order is placed every 4 months, we will be having the expenses at the lowest point. So this will be selected as an ordering cost. The next method is graphic representation. that is graphic representation. Now through the graphic representation, we can calculate the low point and thus determine the economic order quantity to be calculated. Now let us draw a graph first, that through which we can place our different values. Now in this graph, let us first place the ordering cost. Now with increase in the order quantity and cost to order and carry, the ordering cost increases in a linear fashion. The x-axis represents the order quantity, whereas the y-axis represents the cost to order and carry. So this purple line represents the ordering cost. It represents the ordering cost. The next will be the annual ordering cost. See here, the annual ordering cost, it decreases by decrease in number of the orders. So now let us draw a darker line for this. It is an annual ordering cost. It will be following such a fashion of the annual ordering cost. This represents the annual ordering cost. The annual ordering cost. Now a third line of the total annual cost to order and carry. Now a third line will be drawn of the total annual cost to order and carry. It will be like this. This is total annual cost to order and carry. So a low point will be calculated, and on the basis of this low point we can have our economic order quantity. Now just see here, this will be the calculation of our economic order quantity. Now this point occurs at A. Point A represents our economic order quantity. Now the third and the last method is determination by algebraic formula. The third one is by algebraic formula. Now this algebraic formula is nothing but written as economic order quantity is equal to whole under root of 2AB upon CS, where A is annual consumption, B is buying cost per order, C is cost per unit of material, C is cost per unit of material, and S is storage and other inventory carrying cost. So it will be storage cost, we can simply write. So for example, an annual usage of material is, now we will write an example, that annual usage of material is 1200 units, and it costs 10 to handle an order of this material. So buying cost of an order is rupees 10 with the buying cost per order of rupees 10. The price of per unit is rupees 1 regardless of the quantity purchased and carrying the inventory cost of 24% per year. So cost per unit is, we can simply have it to be rupee 1, cost per unit equal to rupees 1, and inventory or storage carrying cost, storage cost is 24% per year. So now as per the formula, it will be calculated as follows: EOQ is equal to whole under root of 2 multiplied by annual consumption, that is 1200 units, multiplied by buying cost per order rupees 10 divided by cost per unit rupee 1 multiplied by storage cost 24% means 0.24. So it will be around roughly 316 units. So students, this was all regarding the economic order quantity, how to determine it. I hope you understood all the concepts of how to determine the economic order quantity. They have 3 methods: tabular, graphic representation and algebraic formula. For any queries, you can comment in the comment section, or you can give me a message in the Google Classroom also. So I hope the concept is clear to you all.